I sat there at Mom's old oak dining table in Phoenix. The one scarred from years of family meals that always ended in arguments, staring at my sister Maria through the haze of unspoken rage. The air was thick with the smell of tamales and betrayal. Maria, my older sister by 5 years, was in full performance mode. Tears streaming down her face as she wailed to our gathered family, Aunt Lucia, Uncle Carlos, her husband Ben, and Mom. You've always been the golden child. Sophia, she spat at me, her voice cracking just right for maximum sympathy. Living your high-flying life in Seattle, with your tech job and fancy condo, while the rest of us scrape by. I've begged for help, but you just turn your back on family. I said nothing yet, my fingers gripping the manila folder in my lap like a lifeline. It was heavy. 150 pages of cold, hard evidence compiled over months by a forensic accountant named Karen Lee. Maria had no idea what was coming. In 3 minutes, her world would shatter. Let me rewind to where the cracks first appeared. 5 years ago, I was 28, climbing the ladder as a software engineer at a startup in Seattle. Decent pay, nothing extravagant, but enough to build a buffer away from the chaos of our childhood home in Phoenix. I'd left right after college, chasing stability in the rainy Northwest, far from the endless family drama that sucked the life out of everything. Maria, at 33, was married to Ben, a mechanic who bounced between gigs, always one layoff from disaster. They had 2 kids, Mia and Lucas, in a cramped rental just outside the city, perpetually on the edge. That's when the pleas started rolling in. Sophia, I hate to ask, but Mia needs braces, and insurance is a joke. Can you spot us $2,000? We'll pay you back. They didn't. Ben's van died, he can't work without it. $3,000? Just till his next paycheck. No repayment. Rent jumped. We're short $800 this month. Last time. I swear, it wasn't. At first, I convinced myself it was what sisters do. Blood is thicker than water. Right? Maria was drowning. Mom on Social Security. And I had the means. It felt noble. Like I was the steady one holding the family together. But the asks never dried up. Always emergencies. Always laced with guilt. Always, just this once. By 2019, I'd funneled her about $50,000. Not a dime returned. That's when I drew a line, or so I thought. I set up an auto transfer, $3,000 every first of the month straight to her account. This covers rent, bills, kid stuff, I told her. No more panic calls. I'm doing this out of love, but that's the limit. She sobbed gratitude over the phone. You're a lifesaver, Sophia. God bless you. I just asked her to use it wisely. For 6 months, peace reigned. Money flowed. Her social media glowed with blessed posts. Then the dam broke again. Ben's dad is sick. We need flights to Chicago. 1,200. Lucas's class trip to DC can't let him miss out. 900. Tires are bald. Unsafe to drive. 500. Each request twisted the knife deeper, implying I was heartless if I refused, that my child-free life made me selfish. I caved too often, the weight of family expectation pressing down like a vice. By 2023, the tally hit $240,000, $165,000 in monthly wires, another $75,000 in emergencies, $250,000 gone. And still, Maria painted me as the villain. Sophia never helps, she'd whisper to Mom. Aunt Lucia bought it. Uncle Carlos too. The family lore shifted. Sophia's too busy with her selfish dreams while Maria suffers nobly. The silence I kept ate at me, a slow poison of resentment building in my chest. The snap came 6 months back, At Mom's birthday dinner in Phoenix. I'd flown in, bracing for the usual undercurrents. Maria swept in late, sighing dramatically about their junk car barely making it. I'd wired her $3,000 days prior. Must be nice. Sophia. Not worrying about a dime, she said, settling in with that martyred gaze. Some of us grind just to feed our kids. I bit my tongue at first. You get help from me. Maria. Peanuts. And it's not like it costs you anything. Your vacations. Your new SUV. My vacation was a weekend hike in the Cascades. Hers was a lavish week in Hawaii. Splashed all over Instagram. But I stayed mute. As always. That was my fatal flaw. Silence bred her lies. The fabrications escalated. She told Aunt Lucia I'd ignored Lucas's hospital bills. I'd covered $5,000. She claimed to Uncle Carlos I'd skipped Mia's birthday out of spite. I'd sent $600 and video called. She spun herself as the abandoned hero mom. Me as the cold deserter. Even Mom swallowed it. Sophia. Career's important. But family first. Maria needs you. I was already her ATM. $36,000 a year. The hurt festered. Turning to resolve. That's when I called Karen Lee, a forensic accountant specializing in familial financial abuse, referred by a colleague who'd endured sibling theft. I need ironclad proof, I told Karen in our first Zoom. Every transfer. Every lie. Suspecting embezzlement, she asked. Worse, betrayal. I need the truth to fight the narrative. Karen dove in. Bank statements. Wire logs. Texts. Emails. Social media. 3 months of meticulous work. What she uncovered gutted me. The report was a bombshell. 150 pages of devastation. Section 1. Support tallied. Monthly $3,000 x 55 months equals $165,000. Emergencies. 45 wires totaling $70,000. Direct pays to bills and vendors. $25,000. Grand total. $260,000. Repaid, 0. Section 2. Lies versus reality. Cross-referenced pleas against her posts and statements. She'd used my address for some cards. Opening a fraud probe door. Claimed no food money? Spent $900 on designer shoes that week. Medical crisis? Bought a jet ski. Rent eviction scare? Funded a kitchen remodel. Section 3. The gut punch fraud. 12 credit cards in my name. $180,000 balance. Opened over 4 years with my SSN. Forged docs. From her IP. Used for luxuries. Vacations. Cash. My credit plummeted. I dismissed it as a glitch. But it cost me a home loan rate last year. Section 4. Legal paths. Identity theft felony. Up to 5 years. Civil suit for restitution. Wire fraud federal. Since lies cross states via transfers. Karen advised full press. Report. Sue. Prosecute. But I wanted one shot at mercy, a family reckoning. Back at that dinner table. Maria ramped up her act. We're inches from eviction, she sobbed. Ben's killing himself with overtime. And Sophia tosses crumbs when it suits her. Aunt Lucia shot me a disapproving glare. Sophia. Honey. Help your sister. Blood's everything. Uncle Carlos nodded. Your mom taught you better. Mom fiddled with her necklace. Avoiding my eyes. Ben stared down. Knowing the storm brewed. Maria crescendoed. I sacrifice everything for my kids. And my own sister. 3,000 I cut in. Voice steady as steel. She faltered. What? Every month. Wired automatically since 2019. That's $165,000 base. Silence dropped like a hammer. I slid the first printout to Mom. Transfers highlighted. Her hands trembled as she read. plus 45 emergencies, braces, repairs. Trips $70,000 to Aunt Lucia. Direct bills paid $25,000 to Uncle Carlos. Total $260,000. While you call me selfish. Maria blanched. This is twisted. I pulled the spending analysis. May 2021. Begged $600 for groceries. Spent $1,500 at a Vegas casino. June 2022. $5,000 medical, bought that jet ski you posted. October 2023. $10,000 eviction, your spa remodel. Mom whispered. Maria. Say it's not true. Tears now real. Maria stammered. It's complicated. Ben rose, muttering about air. Sit, I commanded. Next part's for you. Section 3, 12 cards. My name. $180,000 debt. Your IP. Your purchases, selfies and jewels bought on them. Evidence stack slid over. Mom gasped. You didn't. Maria broke. I meant to pay back. We were desperate. Sophia's credit was perfect. Aunt Lucia pleaded. She's family. Work it out. She stole from me. Lied for years. Knock at the door. I rose. That's Karen. Karen entered. Suit sharp. Briefcase in hand. Karen Lee. Forensic accountant. This report's court-ready. She outlined. Identity theft felony. Wire fraud federal. Plus. Uncovered tax evasion, claiming kids while hiding Ben's side gigs, and undeclared support from Mia's biodad, not dead. As Maria claimed. Maria wailed. Sophia. Please think of the kids. I have for years. That's why I gave. But your lies end now. Karen noted tax fraud must be reported IRS. State. For the rest. My call. I laid terms, signed confession. Notarized. Transfer debts to her. Liquidate assets, jet ski. Gadgets. Bags. Confess at every family event for a year. Full truth. Cease contact except via Karen. Or, charges filed tomorrow. Ben nodded grimly. We'll sell it all. Maria signed. Shaking. Karen notarized. Left. Silence crushed. Mom stared at Maria. How could you? I snowballed. I stood. You saw my kindness as weakness. Mom begged me stay. You never asked my side. Aunt Lucia, family forgives. Not felonies. I walked out. The doors click, echoing finality. Phones blew up, mom pleading talks. Relatives guilting kids. I blocked. Breathed. Ben called later. Didn't know the depth. Selling everything. Therapy for her. Us. Kids miss you. Tell them I love them, this isn't their fault. Thanks for no charges. Yet, months unfolded in raw consequence. IRS probed tax fraud, state clawed benefits. Maria lawyered up. Facing 12-year repayment. Cards shifted. Her credit tanked. Jet ski gone. House downsized. Jobs doubled. She confessed at gatherings I skipped. But Mom reported. She owned the lies. The theft. Mom, I'm ashamed I believed her. Forgive? Not yet. Maria's letter came. Raw, I exploited your goodness. Learned entitlement as the favorite. Therapy's stripping that. Paying back for me. Not you. I wept for lost trust. Phantom sisterhood. Hope flickered. Not reconciliation. But growth. A year on. Coffee with Mom in Seattle. She flew. Hotel bound. I enabled her. Burdened you. Her repair plan, therapy. Boundaries. Earn trust? We can try. Real talk unearthed childhood scars, favoritism's poison. 2 years. Lucas's middle school grad. I attended. Back row. Maria waved warily. Lucas hugged. Missed you. Maria updated. Payments on track. Separated from Ben, working on us. Keep going for you. 3 years. Karen's final letter, debts transferred. My credit pristine at 805. Mom texts family dinners. Ben shares kid wins. Maria, 3 years, truth-bound. I save it. Unanswered. I've forged a life of earned bonds. Truth over ties. Lost illusions. Gained spine. Boundaries aren't walls, they're freedom. And sometimes, silence breaks not with screams, but proof.